Okay, so that went relatively well. Went to a barbecue spot, which I was kind of thankful for because I'm like really craving red meat. I'm about to start my period. And then he had planned multiple options for both stages of this date, which I found out was a date. I'll tell you why in a second, or how I confirmed that. But he had given me the option of barbecue or a place down the street, which was like a nicer sit-down restaurant. And since I didn't see it, I just chose barbecue. But we walked to it on the way to our second phase of the date, which was he gave me the option of doing this like big arcade that's built into a theater, which was a cool idea. Or there was like this bar that was supposed to be playing like live Motown music, and it ended up just being a DJ, but it was good vibes in there and fun, so we ended up going to that. But he asked me on this date what was the worst date that I'd ever been on, and it took me 1 second longer to say, like, make the joke of, you mean besides this one, because he said it first. And so that kind of like confirmed to me that like he did consider this a date. He also paid for dinner, so there was signs of that. He also gave me like a little bit of very appropriate but physical contact that was very like gentlemanly, but initiating that like there's interest there, like hand on the small of the back, whatever. The only thing which I was kind of like really bummed by was I called the Waymo that I'm in now, and I said, where's your car? Because he was gonna order a car to go home too, and he's like, oh, mine's 1 minute away, and I think it's like this way. And I said, okay, well, and I just sort of like, I was like, this is fun, like maybe you'll have to show me more around San Francisco. And he didn't walk me to my car. We said bye there, and that was that. So I was kind of bummed out about that being very like traditional and how I like to be taken care of. And I don't want to be the one, I can already hear it. Someone be like, well, why didn't you just ask him to? I don't want to have to be like, will you walk me to my car? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think only time will tell. I think, like I've always said, the point of a first date is to see if you want to go on a second date. And he's a very nice, good human. So yes, I would want to go out again. But that's the recap. Okay. I'm also exhausted off of dating, if I'm being honest. Like, I think I'm going to give myself just a minute to, I don't know, see what happens with who I've been out with, but I just need a minute to like breathe and calibrate.